You know, a lot of times people too, when they see people on the stage or just even pastors and different leaders, they kind of have this idea that every morning they maybe wake up to a chorus of angels singing, that you always wake up on the good side of the bed, that you don't go through struggles, that it's kind of like every day you get something fresh delivered from the Lord every day. Is that true? It is, isn't it?
No, it's not. But what I do find is that worship in the mundane is glorious. Like, you can invite the glorious into the everyday things, and you can experience God when I do in my minivan. That's when I write songs. I write songs just in carpool and everyday things when I'm washing the dishes and, you know, doing laundry and those kind of things. That's when I experience some of the sweetest times of worship. So it's kind of in the everyday things of life you can experience God in a really powerful way.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good question too. How do we, you know, because we come into these corporate settings and we come together and we have this worship experience, but it's different when you leave and you go home. How do you walk out this idea of a lifestyle of worship in your everyday life? That'd be a great question for you, Matt. How do you do that? What does that look like when you're everyday life, 9 to 5, you have a job? What do you do? How do you live out that lifestyle of worship?
Yeah, it's very important, isn't it? Because I think what we do when we live our lives with true worship, we complete the integrity of what we're singing, you know, and that's very important. I mean, I don't wake up to a choir of angels. I've got 5 kids, so I don't wake up to a choir of angels. I wake up to a choir of noise, but it's not angels. And they're wonderful. And I love, I think it's an old writer, I think he might have been called Brother Lawrence. He talked about practicing the presence of God. And that's a wonderful phrase, isn't it? Practicing the presence of God. We're a people of his presence. And, you know, I love to think that, just as Chrissy said, any moment of your day, there's not a moment where really a song couldn't fit in. It couldn't be a song in your heart. There's not really a season of life where you couldn't have a song of worship in your heart. Even in some of the darkest, hardest times, sometimes those moments define more than anything else what kind of worshiper you're going to be. And yeah, it's very important to keep making melody in your heart in every moment that you can possibly think to do that.